I'm an artist.
Artist Edition, the In Orbit podcast.
We can't say the F word just yet. We have to wait for a second for it to pass all the codes.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
30 seconds. Oh, we got Charlie calling in.
Already?
Oh, man, we're on a podcast, Charlie.
Oh, jeez.
Wait.
Come on, Charlie. But
Podcast.
you are now entering orbit. Please keep your head firmly placed against the back of your chair. Keep all seatbelts on. Remain calm at all times. If a mask is dropped from the ceiling, please put yours on before you help somebody else. And the same goes in life. Put your own mask on first. I'm here with DJ A-Rob. What's good, man?
Hey.
What up, big pimps?
How you guys doing out there?
What up, big pimps?
Man. Well, World War III.
Yeah, let's start it off
Seems like
strong.
it's upon us.
Yeah, it ain't my fucking war. You got me fucked
You're
up.
on the wrong street, cuz.
The craziest thing about what's happening is that it's all going to be televised right on our phones.
Yeah.
And like,
what was that saying? The war will be televised. That they were saying. It's like a saying in the 70s.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah,
Or the revolution will be televised.
Yeah, the thing is, we'll be on Twitter.
true.
We'll be on Twitter with Russian soldiers here in like 5. Like I can go on. I can get on Twitter right now and talk to the Ukrainian enemies, or I can talk to people from Ukraine who who still have
The
access
revolution will be TikToked.
to, for real. That's the craziest
That's
part.
very true.
We see these little kids getting bombed on the internet.
Oh, that's where he is.
That's why he was calling.
Oh, he's like.
Miles Morales just jumped
All
down
right, so we
the
got-
whole flight of steps.
We got Charlie Parker on IG. He's what?
I didn't.
guess, yeah.
I didn't drive myself today.
Yeah, I guess I got you. All right.
Jesse's in the studio, so
That's
don't
fine.
scare her. My girlfriend. But
Yeah, that was,
What up?
Charlie's in the house.
all right, Charlie's here. Just fucking totally crashed the beginning of our podcast, but it never ends up starting
Oh,
too.
there
too
it
hot
is.
Anyway.
But he sounds like-
Shout out to everybody in the chat right now, rocking with us.
yeah,
It's
it's a party.
it's always a party.
And
with
the
Charlie.
topic of the day, Charlie, is I'm an artist. Oh
Yeah.
Look at the TV. Okay. So I'm gonna move the camera so you can get in the shot.
Well, Adam's moving the camera. I guess I'll say, how's it going, Charlie? How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I can't complain, man. We're here. We're living life lavishly.
Lavish.
Shout out to Adam for doing all of the backstage and being on the podcast at the same time. Like
Yes,
that's,
sir.
that's pretty legit. That's DJ A-Rob. A-Rob.
Hey, Rod.
Yeah, Ty, you done fucked up,
We
dude.
good.
Oh, damn it. I forgot that was tonight. It's Monday,
good.
my
I got it
guy.
right.
Every
Man,
Monday.
someone's give us all those hearts. Nice.
I feel loved.
I do feel the love coming through.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, what's happening?
What's up with y'all?
Can people see me? I don't know.
Yeah, I can see you on the live. Can you guys see Adam? I know you guys can see Adam. Well, now you can't because he done got up, but back it up. Back it up.
Back it up like a dump truck.
I need to start doing squats. I need a dump truck.
Ah, there we go.
No, anyway,
Wait.
Well, as always, we have a chaotic start to the episode, and I think that's just what we do. You know.
it's what we do. It's
I kind of like randomly just popping up. No warnings.
yeah. I didn't even know you were
I
gonna. be
saw
on
you
the
were
podcast.
calling, and I was like, "Oh, we got Charlie calling right as we went live."
Oh,
Ty, don't talk shit. I did not forget to pick you up.
I
I
was
had to
coming
go-
from Carrabba's.
I had to go
Sorry.
early. I got a call and said I need you here, and I said all right. And I can't drive 40 minutes out of the way to go 40 minutes the other way when I'm needed. Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
But how's everybody doing? What's we started off the conversation with World War III, guys.
And then you jumped out a flight of steps. And it
And then-
totally.
yeah, and I was like, "Oh, hit the deck!"
Oh, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's a soldier right there.
Well, my timing was impervious.
Yeah. Well, no, we were just talking about how crazy the world is. I feel like has anybody else been like not super surprised that World War III would be happening? Because I mean, the last 3 years they haven't been that great, and they seem to be getting slightly worse.
You know, I'm gonna be real. I thought it would be happening under Trump, the way he talked.
Yeah.
And then, well, see, the U.S. didn't do anything, at least as far as I know, because I don't know the details or like what
Yeah.
we have influenced being the largest military in the world. But I know that it was just a Russian invasion on Ukraine.
Yeah.
And Putin's just being Putin. It wasn't. It was a more fun
Such a
time.
bitch.
It was.
I was
more,
like, who is that? I thought that was Shank.
he is a bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
It was a way more fun time when Putin was like more meme than angry
Yeah,
man.
when he was like riding horses with no shirt on.
Yeah, just being like, oh yeah,
You're
don't
like,
fuck
who?
with him, and then it's like, whoa, yeah, maybe like really don't fuck with him.
Yeah, it's crazy times we're living in, boys. It's I'm afraid. I'm like, there's like low key doesn't help with the anxiety.
Yeah.
You know, like thinking like he's like, hey, guess what, guys? You know this invasion is not going very well. Just to let everybody know, we still have nuclear bombs, and everybody's like,
Well,
oh shit, he does.
yeah, that just a couple of those in select places on the earth can destroy life on the entire planet.
Yeah.
But
And I found a TikTok the other day where someone was like, "Oh, I live in like the Midwest. No one's gonna like the odds of getting hit are pretty low." And then you realize that like within I think it was like 5-6 minutes or something like that, a nuclear bomb could be like in our vicinity from Russia. I was like, "Oh shit!" I thought it was like maybe like a plane.
like a little
A
bit
plane
longer,
flight length, like 5 hours,
a
but
couple
no,
minutes.
no, it's
So-
like they send that thing up into the atmosphere, and then it
And
comes
it
back
just takes
down.
off.
Yeah, dude,
That's crazy.
it's not good.
I'm cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be.
They had a picture of Vladimir Putin on a freaking bear. He was like shirtless on a bear, like riding a bear in water. Like the bear was like in water, like or splat, like maybe running through a stream or something.
Yeah, the Bears.
And
got-
the meme was like, "I'm not beefing with them." He's like, "I ain't got no problems," you know.
But dude, shout out to the Ukrainian people because like, when this was all going down, I was like, man, this is gonna be like 200,000 people or like soldiers versus Ukraine, and then I realized, oh shit, there's like millions of Ukrainians.
Yeah, Ukraine is
So,
like big.
Yeah, like there's like it's a lot of people,
Populated
and
as fuck.
even with like women and children leaving, like
Mhm.
and a lot of the civilians are like staying and like picking up arms. They're holding them off,
The
man.
media is
doing
low-key
really good.
making a joke of this in a way to me because, like, I'm seeing, like, but then again, it's like, where are you getting your media from? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I'll just be on Facebook and it'll just be like, world-renowned boxers, so-and-so and so-and-so are going to fight for Ukraine. And I'm like,
You're like, wait, what?
I'm like, okay, like, they're about to put their hands to cats, I
Yeah.
guess. Like,
Stepdaddy Steve did make a good point. Like we still got Chuck Norris in our corner.
facts.
We can't
That's
stop
true.
sleeping on the man. Though
Right.
he's like 80.
Big facts.
Bro, Chuck
That
Norris
roundhouse
doesn't
kick.
age. That roundhouse kick ain't 80.
No, that's nuclear.
For real.
Yeah, that. I mean, if we send him over there and they get him, I think then there's time.
Then America is doomed.
Yeah, then I'm concerned.
They took out Betty ahead of time. She
Yeah.
was our
You think
ace
it-
in the hole.
You think it was the Russians?
It was the Russians, bro.
Damn.
Say no, let me not
We're
start.
going down into like
Start no
the,
conspiracy.
go into super conspiracy.
The Russians conspired
I
against
think
the
it'd be
nation.
I think it'd be kind of fun to start a conspiracy. Like it would people like trace it back to this small show.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, they'd be like,
You see it on like Newsweek or something.
that's
you're
how
like,
we blow up.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be involved in the war
Like-
crimes.
Nah,
They try to
yeah.
come back and pinpoint it on us.
Yeah, they're gonna like charge us with tyranny or something.
That'd
We
be
just said some
crazy.
crazy shit. Like,
We
no,
have
we
to
were
go
just,
to like
it's entertainment.
an island somewhere.
Accidentally starts our rap careers,
Damn.
Yeah.
or
I mean-
or blows them up. I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, Kanye,
Yeah.
man, he had that one thing where he said, George Bush doesn't care about black people.
But he was already like freaking.
That's true. He was, yeah, he had,
Huge before that.
Yeah, but that kind of catapulted him when you think about
yeah.
it.
more.
I feel like that was one of the first like memeable moments because then wasn't it like a year or two later where he did the Taylor thing,
That's what I'm saying.
and so
A part of me feels like he's accepted the fact that the public like likes to pick with him,
mm.
and like now he just like plays to it.
oh yeah, I
You
feel
know
like
what I'm saying?
He's a genius.
Like he's just like, I know how y'all perceive me. I know. So now I'm gonna drop this documentary,
yeah,
and then I dropped the documentary the day after my album dropped. And by the way, you can only get my album on a stem player. I'm hoping that he's only doing that.
has it been leaked online yet?
Probably.
I
Yeah.
mean, I know a
It's
dude.
got to be
who has-
somewhere on Reddit.
I know a dude who has a STEM player, and I'm like, what? Like, I get it, like, because he can do it. And because he can, he did. And he talked all that shit to promote Donda. Like, I swear to, like, he might, love his family and shit. Like, I'm not saying he doesn't. But then again, to the extremes that he went, he was marketing Donda.
Yeah.
Donda 2. Like, come on now. Of course he was.
I mean, shoot. I mean, hey, I'm the type of person kill two birds in one stone. That's why I'm here now, because I was at Carrabba's. And I was like, and I got the notification that y'all went live, and I'm exhausted today. Like, I didn't even come to the studio today.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm about to chill, because Sunday I just had a whole lot to do, playing the drums. And even that right there is like,
Exhausting.
that can be exhausting for real. And I was just like, yo, I didn't have my day to just like chill. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, I'm not coming in today. I'm gonna go tomorrow. And I see the notification.
Yeah.
It was like literally like passing. I was like, bet, can I go to the podcast? So it wasn't on my agenda as it pertains to Kanye, but maybe that was on his agenda, but it went on my agenda. But I'm here, you feel
here.
me? I'm an artist.
Made it. I'm an artist.
Fucked up for real.
For real though.
I'm a,
So, one of the other topics I was going to talk about. So, something that we've been talking about with this podcast is making it kind of like almost like the Breakfast Club, where we highlight like an artist every week.
Yeah.
And so I'm an artist week,
Okay.
and so we're trying. Me and Puff and Charlie, we're gonna try to get together like a roster of artists, and like a new one every week, and try to highlight them. People that Charlie's working with, people that have been going to shows, that kind of stuff, like
right.
people that are in our orbit, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, you guys hear that? Yeah, like if we're looking for art because we want to move this because we've just been bullshitting for what,
Yeah.
like 18 weeks now.
Like we had so many
Like-
episodes with like 6 or more people, and it was just chaos.
It was funny.
But it was
though.
fun.
I like about 4, maybe 5 for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Once you get past a certain threshold, it's
Yeah.
hard to rein in the
Yeah.
conversation.
and we did try to structure it so that it would be one person bouncing off and then go to the next person, but then it would just turn into anarchy and no one would follow it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well,
But
if we kind of keep like maybe like cue cards, like a physical card, like yo, this what we talking about, and then just let people go for like a allotted time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean, yeah, we could do that.
We could do
But-
a sound effect that lets you know to skip.
What's up, Byron?
Next person. You know?
All right, next topic. Yeah, but if you're an artist,
I'm an artist.
hit us up, man. I know I've had a couple of artists already hit me up and say they want to get on the podcast, but the schedules haven't lined up. But
Yeah.
if you haven't contacted me and you want to get on, we got like 7 calendars in this building, so we'll put your name on
I
at
need
least
that.
one of them.
I'm about to bring some calendars too.
As
so.
of
Yeah, why not?
as of tomorrow, those calendars are both obsolete, and I need to reset them.
I was about to say you giving them away.
It's no
'cause I
longer
need
it's no
calendars.
longer February 2022.
Hold up, it ain't February?
Well, tomorrow.
No, yeah, you're right.
Fuck.
Sheesh.
Well, that's how you know I'm getting older.
Yep. It's,
Right.
Time's
Yeah.
flying.
Right.
It is flying, dude. I feel like my life has like constantly been like getting faster and faster.
Yeah.
No sign of stopping.
Well, I mean,
It's the
psychologists.
Alzheimer's, bro.
Yeah.
The
It's like,
psychologists.
nah.
Well, when you're 10 years old, 10 years of time is your entire existence.
Yeah.
So like 1 month will feel like forever, but when you're 20, that 1 month will probably feel half as long.
Yeah.
Because you've been alive 20 years and your perception of time is different. I mean, I could tell a difference between when I was like 17, getting my first full-time job and working 8 hours, like, man, the shift is so long, and then at 24, like, 8 hours isn't shit.
Yeah.
And it just goes quick.
like I'm doing 12s.
No, I always told him no. You're not getting 12s.
16s.
No. Yeah.
Not getting 12s out of me.
Only
Don't pay enough.
16s I got is verses. You feel me?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'll
Yes,
sell.
sir.
but I'll
Yo.
sell 8s too. So I mean,
He's like, I'll get on that.
if you want it for cheap, I just need 8 bars.
But Charlie, give us an update on this on the studio. How's it working out for you?
It's up and running. You feel me? Yeah, it's up and running. Like I'm trying to get Puff in here. You feel me?
Yeah, new Puff.
And-
Yeah, I'm down. I was gonna hit you up earlier today and
yeah.
ask you, but my headlight went out in my car, so I had to wait for a ride. So I knew I wouldn't be here on time anyway.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I normally I would be here. I'm pretty much here like Monday through Friday, probably Monday through Saturday for real. after 6.
Yep.
6 after 6. So you feel me?
Yeah, we hear what?
But
Making
yeah,
them
it's
beats.
definitely up. When my taxes hit, I'm gonna buy some more stuff.
There you go.
I just want things. I was looking at this piece of equipment today. I was like, babe, this compressor, this analog compressor. So like hardware, not a plug-in, is like $4,000. She was like, good luck. Damn. I was hurt. I'm like, no.
Hey, that stuff is sweet though. When I was in the band for when I was in Falcon Fighter Gigatrons, our engineer had a full stack of just analog compressors and analog reverb and shit, and I was like, that's so cool. But to be honest, we didn't need any of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't need any of it.
Yeah.
We could use all the virtual plugins, and I understand that it's not as, I mean, you can lose some data on the electronics or whatever, but I'm not.
You gotta use what you got.
Yep.
I guess, like, cause I be doing research. Like, I got a piece of equipment in there. It's called a Avalon 737. It's a preamp, and it's like an industry leading like preamp.
Yeah.
And so when I do, like, okay, the reason I want that, it's called a tube tech compressor. That's with Seth Firkins, which is Future's engineer.
Mm-hmm.
He was using that combined with a U87 microphone. So that's actually the mic we finna grab,
Yeah.
the U87.
It's gonna be crisp.
Yes, sir. That should be here in a couple weeks.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Price is going up.
No, facts.
Oh,
Because-
Like, no, for real. Like,
nah, low
they
key,
are.
because that's low key stepping it up. But you know what I mean? But yeah, man. So it's coming along, you know. I already got a good mic. Like that song, Jesse's Girl.
Yeah.
Who's that? Bruce.
Ryan.
I thought his name was Bruce. Bruce Springfield or something.
Springsteen.
Rick Springsteen?
Rick Springsteen. That's
Yeah,
what
there it
is.
is.
Rick Springsteen.
Yeah. Rick Springsteen. He used that microphone and recorded that song.
Nice.
So, you know, we got great equipment now. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to, like, you know, just go further.
What are the, so I don't, for the people, because I don't even know, what are the prices at the studio? Like,
Yeah, so I just been doing 60 a song. You know what I'm saying? Right, I don't do hourly. I really want to kind of like help people out. You know what I'm saying? And I've only been doing it for like over 2 years. You know, so I want to work with the people and not be trying to
For the people.
for the people.
By
You
the
feel
people.
me? And not trying to like. And no shade to nobody else, because you know there's some really really dope engineers and.
Yeah.
You know, when you got 20 years experience, like, I feel you. You feel me? But we got so many artists, talented artists in the area. I just kind of want to be available,
Yep.
you know, and, you know, for a beat, I'm just doing exclusives for, like, 50 right now. For real.
damn, that's
Get
super
on it.
fair.
I watched that
If you
Kanye
looking for
documentary
beats.
because I'm serious. Because he was like, I'm telling you, like, I've been answering a lot of questions lately with, I watched the Kanye documentary. Like, I was doing this,
Yeah.
and then I watched that documentary, and now I'm like, I need to reform my thinking. Because, like, he was talking about how he had, when he was in Chicago, because by the time he moved to New York to go find a deal,
Yep.
he was already, like, the guy in Chicago. Like, he had, like, moved all the way
Elevated
up.
to the.
So he was charging $500.
Yeah.
Then he's like, he came to New York, and he had to do it for, like, 40 and 50.
Mm.
But when you love it, you know, and it really shouldn't take you, like, even if you're really working on a beat, I don't know, I feel like it shouldn't take you no longer than an hour, to be honest. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I spent like 3.5 hours on my last beat.
Sometimes it be like that,
Yeah.
though. That's okay, because I do that, too. But I'm saying, you know, it don't have to, they don't always have to take that long, you know what I
Right.
mean? So, but yeah.
No, I'm a real, I'm real constructive when I make a beat, because I'll start if I'm sampling, I'll start with my samples and
Yeah.
I'll put placement drums in just to get a flow for it. But then I start chopping and I start moving. I start thinking, you know what would go here? Because my main sample I'm using right now is like low end heavy. And let me try to find something that's got some high end, like maybe some high horns or some flutes or something, like
Mm-hmm.
just to fill the space.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime I feel there's a little emptiness in that zone, I take my instrument I picked for that, you know, bundle of frequencies, and I'll just add some reverb to it, make it a little bigger, you know, or
Yep.
something like that. But doing that, I'm like, okay, now I got 4 bars of good music And then I just spend an hour like chopping my samples and getting what I want to be the general flow, and then I'll start working on an intro, and then I'll start working on transitions and stuff. So I guess I build it from like the first beat, the first line of when you start rapping. I start there, then slide it over, make an intro, and then make your transitions. And then I usually do verse, hook, verse, bridge, hook, hook again, I think is what I do. I don't remember. I have it written down in like a little notepad on my computer of different like pop structures and stuff. But
I don't even think like that at all. Like, I guess I do to a degree because, like, especially like you being an artist, you feel me? Like,
for real.
because it's different, I think, sometimes when you're a producer. But I know a lot of producers, they're going to make the beat and the structure of a song as well. So, you know, I don't know. Sometimes, and I think it's because I'm a drummer, a lot of times I start with the drums. Like, I find a groove first.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'll either like try and play something or I just put in some loops until.
That's crazy that you even mentioned that, because John and I were talking the other day. And
Yeah.
we were talking about the difference between like our beats, and I'm like, I could tell Charlie plays drums and you can tell I play guitar, because Charlie will always fuck with the drums and make the percussion tasteful.
Yeah.
Whereas my percussion's usually just straight through and keeping time, where I'm like heavy on the melody and the guitars and stuff. And I'm just like, it's just obvious that you play drums and I played a guitar, because that's where my focus is, and you have your focus on percussion. And because my drums suck, like I hate programming drums. No, like I'll put a fucking hi-hat on the downbeats, you know, and then kick.
Now I feel
snare.
like we gotta play some of your beats, because I'm like, no, they don't. Like,
Well,
'cause John
I
had
layer
did-
a lot.
Okay.
So like I'll put a constant hi-hat, but then like every other hi-hat I'll accent it, or I'll add like
I mean, but beats is like, what I'm learning is like less is more. You know what I'm saying? Because the human brain can only focus on so many sounds at once.
well, that's why in my opinion, that's true, but that's what your melody takes your attention. You use everything else to sit in the background.
This is the one.
Was
you
this the
produced,
one you
right?
did for John?
I didn't do it for John. I told him he's not allowed to use it, but because we did a free show last week, technically legally he can just use it. So like I gave him shit for it, but
That's funny. He deserved it.
so like this drum beat's super simple, and I keep it layered underneath this drum beat coming in, which is just a
But this is like, I think I told you this before. This should be on like a YouTube playlist right now.
That's exactly why I made it.
Yeah.
'Cause Jesse wanted a lo-fi beat.
You should maybe consider making like or you could even do it on like on the All Circles page, and just put like, you know, just lo-fi chill shit, and people will look that up and then find the page.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I should submit it to the.
Low key, because I mean, you know, when I was doing college not that long ago, that was helping me. Like the chill, I don't know, it put me in like a zen state. I light some incense.
Yeah, it's always just relaxing. I feel like most of the stuff on the lo-fi channels though are like, it's even simpler than what.
Yeah, like
even that
barely
is.
any drums at all sometimes.
Yeah, it's like super low pass drums and just like one chill ass melody, and then that's cool. Like Charlie said, less is more, and sometimes it depends on your motive for the song. You know, like if you want it to be like I feel like a single instrument really personifies loneliness in the song. So if you really want to push forward the fact that you're just alone and you're determined, and it's like a self-reflecting thing, a one instrument melody line with like no counter will do that, and it'll give you that vibe. And then if you want to continue that, it would just be like sparse drums, you know, maybe just a light kick and a snare. But you can also make the drums more upbeat, and then you turn that one melody line into something that could be pushing instead of, you know, lonely. So it's just crazy. I can go and talk about this all day.
It's because you're an artist.
I'm an artist.
For real, bro. Artistry is everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all I had to say.
Dude, something that was kind of cool watching the Kanye documentary. And I still need to see the second episode. I haven't watched it yet, but it's just recording all the behind the scenes stuff. Like I have like hard drives of behind the scenes stuff from all the stuff we've done this last year, and like like some of it I've been wanting to put out, and I just haven't had the like patience to sit down and like comb through everything. But I'm like, maybe just some of the stuff I'll save, one day just drop it. Like once when we're selling out like
sell it to Netflix.
some Madison Square Gardens or
Like
something,
you have
put
it.
that up there.
Man.
Yeah, like
You have some crazy original footage of the first tour, the
yeah,
fucking
I think just save it.
yeah, just
Yeah.
keep
Especially if you're not feeling it right now. Like
yeah,
I feel like it's better to like do it when you feeling it.
Yeah.
At least when it comes to certain things, because you don't want it to be like crappy and then we about to blow up and
Yeah.
already blown up. So
right.
I feel like
If we released it now, I'm not far enough away from
Yeah.
the tour
to like
to
yeah,
like have it be like, wow, that was his
impactful.
first. Yeah.
yeah,
It'd be like, okay, yeah, you just did that 3 months ago.
yeah,
You know, so,
yeah,
But it won't be too long.
oh no.
You might be having a different conversation by the end of this year.
yeah. You never know, man.
You know
For
what I'm
real.
saying?
The way
And
things are going.
something that kind of inspired me as an artist
Yeah.
is to like keep recording, like even like with the studio stuff. I was like, hey,
Yeah.
there's a camera. And
Yeah,
stuff's
I've been
happening.
wanting to do
Press
that
play,
too.
man.
Yeah, for sure. For
Just
sure.
record it. Don't like even if it's just a weird conversation about
Yeah.
music. Like that's the stuff that you see in that Kanye documentary with that. Like now we're like, dang, that was cool. That's sweet to like see how he came up with this song, how he like
Mhm.
started. How like this became a thing. Like because a lot of times you don't think about that because you're really focused on like, all right, let's produce this beat, let's produce vocals.
Right.
But the documentation.
Yeah, the documentation is key.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that we can use that in the future and look back on it and be like, wow, look at us.
Yeah,
And
look
hopefully,
how broke we all
yeah,
were.
and look at hopefully laugh and be like, I can't believe we were there and we're here now. Like that would be something so surreal to me. And just thinking about that can get me emotional. And I don't even get emotional like a lot at all. But like just I mean, even if I just think about where like base step
It's
one.
not your fault.
At what point in your life you decide I think I'm gonna make rap music, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a guitarist, or I'm gonna do this. From that point to now is amazing. I never even
yeah.
thought I would get this far.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I was just gonna get made fun of my whole life for wanting to be a
To
rapper.
try it, yeah. And I mean, dude, I definitely think like the group we put together, like we all have like stuff that we're dealing with. Like we've all been through the ringer like over the last year, but like I feel like this year, even though it's crazy and like World War III might blow up the entire world, we're gonna hope that doesn't happen, and we're gonna keep striving and try to
More reason to push forward.
get
Either they gonna blow the world up or
Or we are.
is.
Oh.
You feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Who first?
That's the
We've already dropped fucking hydrogen bombs. So I mean,
That last show was fun.
yeah, that was like
yeah.
We had some things to overcome. I think sound is always a thing to, because sometimes it's like the sound can be different depending upon how many people are in the room to absorb
Yeah.
the sound. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't think they have any subs.
Yeah.
Because that picture I sent you from the show
Oh yeah,
next,
dude, they
Crazy.
brought like those ridiculous,
Those-
like
bro,
stack. Oh man,
when
those
the bass hit, you could feel your fucking like hair on your arm get pushed back.
Was
Yeah.
it lit though?
oh, it was lit. That
dope,
guy,
dude.
he was like Skrillex kind of, but metal, more metal.
Yeah, he had heavy. No Sleep is his name. Christopher
Yeah.
No Sleep Lee.
Dude, that guy was dope. He
And,
needs to come on the podcast.
for sure. I'll have fucking yeah.
That'd be
But
sick.
yeah, the dude, those subs shook the walls.
Yeah,
Like,
Mhm.
and
when he
I-
busted those out, we were like, damn.
Next time, I ain't gonna cap. Like, we might have to. Like, do you think it's a way to bring the ones that we had?
Oh yeah, we could definitely.
Yeah, we need
yeah.
that.
I was,
think.
they do have an upgraded sound system, but I
Yeah.
think it's not
Yeah.
designed for rap.
Nah, we gotta
We
show
don't have
him
any
how to do
subs.
that. Cause I believe Tech Nine said when he was doing shows, and he may still do it.
We also
I
need
got
those.
my daughter's sunglasses.
Put them on. Put them on. Yeah, look at that, dude. Those look hard actually. Those look pretty sick. Those look like you're wearing them on purpose.
All right. So I feel my head squished, but it's whatever. I'm an artist. Like, I feel like I'm an artist. Like, I know my wife be hating me. I know I be pissing her off sometimes. Because, like, it just be, like, when we was in Chicago for the Vans thing. You
Those
know what
look
I'm
so
saying?
sick,
We had got a
actually.
hotel. You funny.
Those are dope.
we had got a hotel. And she's like, yeah, you can make beats. She's like telling me when we're leaving, like getting ready to leave Ohio. She's like, yeah, because I wasn't even going to bring my stuff. Because sometimes I like to do that.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when I go to other environments, I want to soak it in.
Yeah.
And sometimes I want to soak it in and then be able to express it by making beats or whatever.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even going to bring it. She's like, you know, coercing me like, oh, yeah, you need to make sure you got your tools at all time. And I'm like, all right. So it's like 3 a.m. because I'm an artist. And then she just hear me like, like beating on my keys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I'm like, what you mean? I'm an artist. Like, sometimes we be using that for our effed up behavior. Like,
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. I'm an artist. No,
I'm art.
no. I'm so thankful that even happened. That whole I'm an artist situation.
That's hilarious, dude.
Like, because now it's just
like
a
our
staple.
phrase now. We've taken ownership of it.
real talk, we need to
I'm an artist.
do something with that while we on the air before anybody else does.
Yeah, that's true. I need to-
For real, bro.
I'm
That's a
fucked up for
t-shirt.
yeah.
I'm an artist.
Yeah, I could do that.
Well, shout out to Emily Marco for the
Yeah,
art.
EmilyMarco.com. I don't know what she's selling, but I think she's an artist.
Yeah, I would assume.
Hello.
She made
I'm
this.
assuming she's an artist.
But I
We
would
don't
just
know her.
take that part, like I'm an artist, and make it look like real screwed up, low key.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
real fucked up for real.
graffiti,
Like, with yeah, it's graffiti and like just like a rip in the
like
tag
Doodle
or
Bob
something.
or something. Remember how screwed up Doodle Bob was?
No,
Yeah, that dude was scary.
terrifying.
He was like 2-dimensional, like
he had one of the most powerful weapons in anime history, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
the pencil.
The pencil, dude.
I'm glad we don't have like a ton of weebs watching because they'd be like, SpongeBob's not.
Man, whatever,
Fuck off.
guys. SpongeBob is responsible for like half these rappers' career.
Yeah, that's true.
He said, "Yeah, that's true."
That's true.
Facts.
Oh, man.
SpongeBob inspired a generation.
Bro, and you know what's funny is that's 100% true because John and I used to rap battle like when we started rapping
Yeah.
to like this one SpongeBob type beat. That we had on
SpongeBob type
It'd be
beat.
like a whoo, and it dropped like boom, and we just battle. And we
That's
would just,
funny.
And we would just roast each other. We don't do that anymore. Like I'm not mean enough. But back in high school, I'd be like, you fucking, you look crusty. You smell musty. You don't do your homework. Your notebook's dusty and shit. Like just like,
Ooh, all right.
I don't know. I just came up with that.
Bro, you might as well just play a beat. I
That
think
was
it's
pretty
time.
good. Yeah, is it rapping?
I've been rapping all day, low key.
So that was like the first bar I spit today.
For real.
For real, I'm not an artist today. I've been playing games. I be so soft. Haynes. I don't even gotta be hard. Oh, I shouldn't use this right. I'm not gonna say
I
it.
was about to say
Yeah, I,
retard.
I looked at both of you like, fuck, you guys
Keep
know where I'm
going,
going.
bro. You could have just said it.
Hey,
Hey.
Delete me from this conversation.
Dude, that's Shaq.
Shaq, break a fucking backboard.
Hey.
I'ma shoot, I'ma score. Only shoot 50% from the line, but that's fine, cause I'm so dominant. Yeah, this dunk is divine. Watch me
Ooh.
alley-oop from Kobe. Alley-oop from Kobe. Hey, yo. Even before that, I was in Orlando. Yeah, they know me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dunking on every single one of your homies.
Yeah.
Yeah, dunk on your girl. Now she not lonely. Ugh.
Now she not lonely. I'm going ham. These rappers baloney. What's up, man? Bologna. Yeah, Dogma. Oh, goddamn it. Hey, people can't stand it. What did you say, Oscar Mayer? You a wiener. Please get off of my peener. What's up, man? Penis. Shorty all over my weenus. That is my elbow. Yeah, I work hard in my boots like I'm wearing a steel coat. I mean, steel toe. Yeah, easy like a free throw. Wait, where'd the beat go?
That was like a 2-minute video.
Okay. We just getting warmed up, cuz. Can these go any louder?
Oh, yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, there we go. I need to feel it.
Let's hear some of that melodic.
Yeah.
Takes a little patience, takes a little practice. We can take a break, and baby, we can make it happen.
Yeah.
But no, I won't come back
Yeah.
if I can't be myself.
Yeah.
If I can't be myself.
Myself.
If I can't.
What the fuck?
No, I won't come back
Myself.
if I can't be myself.
so
If I
awkward.
can't be myself.
Myself.
If I can't be myself.
Myself.
I can't be myself. I can't be
Oh,
myself.
Jesus.
If I can't be myself, how can I be anybody else? Hey, you can never put me on the shelf.
Don't put me on the
Man, I'm
shelf.
super gifted like an elf. Yeah, hey, yeah, gifted. But I was broke, we ain't have Christmas. Some of my cousins' blood, some of them be crippin'. Yeah, I be beating up the beat till it's crippled. Yeah.
Ouch.
And now the beat can't walk. Let me speak, just now the man can't talk. Writing on the board is chalk. Baby, let's go for a walk. I got some shit to get up on my chest like a bench press. Yeah, I'm a little high, that's why I'm not stressed.
Yeah.
I keep a blunt on me, they call me Master Puff.
Yeah.
I've smoked a lot, now my lungs ain't tough.
Yeah.
And now when I cough, you know that I be blowing, I be smoking, I be shooting all the free throws like I'm Shaq, I be shooting 50. I already said that, but you fucking with me. And I'm Master Puff, gonna do this shit till I win an Emmy. Cause I've been acting like I'm one of the best out here. And people believe in it, but I'm just out here. I live in Perry, bro. That's between Maslin and Canton. And people acting like I got something so enchanting. But I'm still living here going to the laundry matting. I need to get a washing machine and a dryer, but I'm so tired and I don't have enough money. I make this music to inspire and I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I don't really know.
I don't really know.
I don't really know.
Hey, I don't really know. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder where I'm going. I wonder what I'm doing. Open up the studio. How I play my cards right. Feeling like Yu-Gi-Oh. Hey, bad little chick. Yeah, she bad. All the way down to her booty. Here we go. Load it up and pull it dope. She wanna give me that shit. Hey, said she thick. My shorty so thick. Tryna get fast, need a tic-tac, crossing my like tic-tac-toe, okay, here we fucking go, now I'm finna blow, I'ma give her, till she comatose, and she looking Puerto Rican, told me rapido, she called me Papido, she give me Sloppy Joe, that's that man witch, yeah, I'm on some different shit, I'm super limitless, I'm Bradley Cooper, I just need a coupe, yeah, I'm really going stoop, I put him in a stupor, S on my chest, man, I'm
Hell
super,
yeah!
man,
Hell yeah!
yeah, yo, shorty a biggest fan, never did no Zans, super hot, catch a tan. You boy Sandra, you bland. Ooh.
Oh.
Sandra Bland. That was funny. Where was
Got a
that?
vibe.
It's Ela from H3 Podcast.
That's a
Oh,
vibe.
there it is.
There it is. Oh,
That's
man.
funny,
Dude,
guy.
I feel like we gotta turn some of these into like songs. Like
Low key.
gotta
Probably.
go back into the
Probably.
archives.
Like, bro, remember we all said that? But then sometimes that make it like, I don't know.
Not
gotta
a song.
Yeah, you gotta catch it like
Yeah.
when it's hot. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now we're just rapping. But I
Yeah.
don't think we did anything that could go viral. Right now.
Maybe.
Today.
You never know.
Yeah. You never. I mean,
You don't know.
this
What
is
could
some
go
stuff.
viral?
This is what I need to put. I need to put this stuff on TikTok. Like take those
Yeah,
little,
why not?
little freestyles. Did you know you can upload like 10-minute videos now on TikTok?
What?
I don't know why they keep doing that, but
It's like a full.
like-
Foster
it's like
song for
YouTube.
Imaginary Friends
I hate
episode.
TikTok. I need somebody to run mine.
yeah.
I
Mine
can't.
too.
Yeah,
It's like
we did a couple with
overstimulated.
you like a week ago.
Yeah, that was
cool.
fun.
That worked out.
I want to make like local rapper TikToks because I just run into too many memeable situations, like being half promoter, half fucking artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every show, every fucking show, like even the last show on fucking Friday, I thought we were just gonna have like go off without a hitch.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know if I should fucking even say what.
Just say it. You don't got a name drop.
Yeah.
No, okay, yeah, there is.
You know who you are.
Yeah, fucking, bro. Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna say I was worried that somebody thought that I was gonna set them up because fucking bounty hunters came to the show. I didn't tell anybody because it was
Was
I
it-
didn't want to
was
like
it-
worry anybody.
Was it Dog, the bounty hunter?
No, it was if you saw these fucking bald dudes walking around, whatever, they were like fucking there to get some artists that never showed up. Good for them because I don't want people to come back and be like, Master Puff set me up on the show.
Yo, that's crazy.
me up.
Because I don't know. I didn't even know who these artists
Yo,
were.
I was
I'm
just
like,
trying to rap, bro.
and everything was going good. Like we had the set list going. Like I didn't recognize a couple people that Kevin Tyler booked, and I was like, okay, they're here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, show's gonna run itself. Like everybody's here. Nah, I get called into the back. Like just to let you know, people might get arrested during it.
Damn it. This is supposed to be a chill show.
The first time I thought I could just like not have any bullshit.
You can never coast it.
Bro, you
No.
might as well accept it because that's something that you excel at.
Yeah.
That's why, like, one thing we got to talk about, like, we really got to come together on the show side because there's a lot of things between the podcast, the show, and the studio that we can like
Streamline.
and really, because that you deal with shit that I'm cool on. Like,
I get it.
for real, because I'm thinking it's really a goal of mine to release an album in August. And, 8/31, that's my birthday, you feel me? And I'm going to be 30, and I feel like that's a milestone, and I want to just really do something, like, memorable, and I want to make it nice. But I'm like, I'm going to probably have Puff do a lot, for real, and obviously put some bread in your pocket, you feel me? Because it's just certain things, like, I'm an artist, you feel me? Like, that. See what I'm saying?
I'm an artist.
Yeah, I didn't even know what that was gonna do. That could have been a queef.
Yes, sir.
Queef.
That could have.
I do have some sound bites. I have some sound bites of Wendy Williams farting.
That's gross.
What? Why?
Let me see here.
It's like Eric. That's gross. That's like Erica Badu selling jars of her like vagina flavor or whatever.
If you want to like really ruin our like mentals, like after we freestyle, just play the fart noise.
Yeah,
It's like
terrible.
garbage.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're an artist, more like fartist. Get off the fucking panel.
Yeah, get off the stick. Pass the stick.
Get off the mic. You're trash.
There's some gold. There's some gold Wendy Williams quotes that she says on her show, like
Death to all of them.
Oh yeah,
Clap
that's
if
great.
you think she should suffer.
Die!
like damn.
I think that's why people love her though, because like she's like the anti talk show host.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when I think about talk show hosts, I think of like Katniss Everdeen.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
how she was going on when she had to do her little thing, and it was crazy to me because I could
You're talking about in the movie, right?
Yeah.
Like when they did the interview thing.
it was crazy to me. I could compare that to being an artist.
Yeah.
Because they were teaching her. She's like, the Hunger Games, they ain't had basketball, so she's like freaking like Venus or something. You know do you understand what I'm saying? Like she's like a after she wins the first one and her being a woman and she's beautiful and all that, she kind of becomes like a celebrity for real. She's like an athlete because they were doing a lot of athletic things, and it was just crazy to me how you gotta like, you're getting on the air. Like if we really want to talk about like being an artist and what that's like it's different. Just for me, for example, to come out and be with my family, like I was tired as hell. I still am. I'm tired. You feel me? But I'm an artist, and this is a podcast, and this is what we gotta do. Like he
Just
probably
saying.
don't like doing shows for real. But
feel
you're
like,
an
yeah.
artist. You create opportunities.
I feel like when you're putting on a show, you have like
Some
there's
stuff.
always like it's like mini panic attacks throughout the night, and at the end you're like the adrenaline's just pumping.
Yeah. Well, I actually do enjoy running shows because I feel like my strong suit is like management. Like I'm good at getting people together and organized and like, on the same page. It's like something I excel at. What I don't like is, all the problems that, maybe an ego will bring to the table or
People just being late.
or things beyond mine and the other artist's control. Like somebody says, oh, my tire went flat on the way to the show. All right, now I got to figure out how to make it work so that the venue's still happy and the time's still filled. But this is a chess game to me.
Yeah.
That now as an artist, people know I'm an artist. They also know that I'm a connection to get them exposure and on shows.
Yeah.
So now like everybody knows I can be in a room full of artists, but everybody knows that Master Puff will book you on a show
what I'm saying.
instead of, just getting booked on a show.
Yeah.
Your mom's maiden name is Huff.
Yeah.
So your mom inboxed me so was that your name? Is your last name Huff? No, your last name is Brace. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah, she like married my dad when they were together. My dad's last name was Brace, and then they had me.
Okay, I got you. I was like,
and then
Master Huff?
Master Huff.
Like I was trying to like put it I was trying to put it together.
No, I
But
got Huff blood in me. It's probably why I'm so wild. like for real.
But first off, I love Mama Puff. Like, love her. I told her at the show, I'm like, I'm your son now. I need blankets.
Need a meal.
shelter, need love, care,
Yeah.
support,
Yeah.
emotional,
All that. All
emotional
that.
support.
But shout out to her and
Steve
stepdaddy
said that
Puff.
Wendy Williams got canceled last week. The show.
For real?
Damn.
Damn.
Clap if you think she should suffer. Just saying.
I can't even put a face to Wendy Williams' name.
Oh,
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. That's how out of touch I am with shit.
Die!
But peep though, so your mom, like, I guess my mom tagged me in a picture on Facebook, and your mom inboxed me, like, is Nia your mom? I'm like, yeah. She's like, she used to sing at all like the shows and stuff back in high school. She's like, she used to give me chills every time, and I just thought that was so crazy.
My mom knows your mom.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
right.
That's
You know what
crazy.
I'm saying? Like, I thought
Small
that was so
world.
crazy because every time I think about that, I'm like, yo, if she would have never showed up to that Boom Boom Room show, her and Steve,
Yeah.
I probably would have never came on the tour.
Mhm.
And then now I went on a tour, we got closer.
Yep.
Now we here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy how things line up. You know,
dude.
it's
That
a
is-
life of an artist. A lot of being an artist is like, you tired. You
Keep going.
You just gotta like an opportunity comes up like, hey yo, like even on Friday, I wasn't gonna go. I was
Yeah.
planning to be here for real, alone, nervous. You know what I'm saying? We got
Yeah.
that psychic lady next
It is
next
that-
door.
like,
It's kind of
If
scary.
you're here by yourself, sometimes it's kind of scary.
Low key,
Yeah.
bro. You see that big ass psychic billboard? It look crazy as hell, boy. What kind of contacts you got in?
We have a psychic, and then next door we have like a Catholic store.
Hey, we should.
Man.
You guys want to do a video over at the psychic place?
Man,
Why not? It's right next door.
I almost called you the N word. Nigga, no! I don't want to fucking go over there.
Sorry, that was my dad's side.
Bro,
talking.
oh my God. He said, yo, that's my dad talking, yo.
You remember that's an inside joke.
Like the other day, the freaking garage went up.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what happened.
It
there.
just went up. And it was a fucking nice ass whip in there. I'm like, whose haunted vehicle
Oh
is
yeah,
this?
Yeah.
Bro, I
Talk
remember
about ghost riding the whip.
I showed up
Oh.
and like I pulled up and they were like fucking with the car in there one time and I just felt like I shouldn't even get out of the car.
Oh.
Like, am I even supposed to be here?
Yeah.
Like when I'm
Yeah.
around money like that, I'm like,
You're like, man, I feel like I'm in the wrong
Yo,
spot.
can we use that for a video? What's up?
That car, I don't know. We got
Ghost owner.
We got to talk to. I don't have his number or anything. He's the original owner of this building, and he still rents out. He sold the building to the guy I rented from, and then he still rents that garage out just to keep his nice car in there. It's like a Mustang.
smart.
It's pretty sweet.
I mean, this place is pretty sweet in
Yeah.
general. But I want to add on what you were saying about being an artist and how you just get like fucking pounded into the ground and you're like your head kicked in metaphorically, like all the
Or
time.
literally.
Or literally
Yeah.
if you talk a certain,
nightmare.
If you've been there long enough.
yeah, if you next thing you know, you got people throwing shoes at you. and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah.
But it's just exhausting. Like even if you're an established like mainstream artist, it's exhausting. But
Yeah.
just like the discouragement you get, or just you just look at the next guy. Maybe your homie just dropped a track and it like did really well, and you're like, fuck, like man, I need to get out there.
Yeah.
I think a lot of artists have a negative mindset on
Yeah.
that, like badly. Because I don't really want to compare myself to anybody because everyone's
Yeah.
path is so
And
different.
everybody's got different styles and
Yeah, so and everybody comes from a different place too, and a different. Nobody's path is the same.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't be mad that so and so did these numbers when.
It's
so-
an ego check.
Yep.
Yeah, because if it really gets to you that much, then you got some self reflection to do, in my opinion.
You probably need to get off social media. And that's
But
okay
you can't-
too.
Yeah, but as an artist,
You gotta take a break sometimes.
You can
Like
take-
that's
I
why I
take
don't like
breaks.
that's why I don't like TikTok, because it's like it's so overly stimulating. Like you scrolling, you see some funny shit, a bad bitch every 5 seconds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's
somebody
instant.
doing a dance, you know, and now because of technology's advancements, we got a plethora of artists.
Yep.
Quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? It's just way more accessible when you can just like record on your
Right.
phone. You know what I'm saying? So
it's, last night, you ever heard of Fun Run? You guys remember Fun Run?
I think so.
The
Yeah,
video, like, phone
yeah,
game?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
Like
yeah.
the little animals and you kill
Yeah,
each other.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I recently downloaded it just to relive my old days, you know?
My glory
My
days.
glory days on Fun Run. But I got invited to this clan or whatever. It's like whatever. I hit accept. So I'm in the lobby with a bunch of fucking fun run players, the little cute animals, and I start promoting, like spamming, hey, listen to Master Puff. This one dude was like, probably not. And then the clan leader like kicked him for being negative, and then was like, hey man, I make music too, and sent me a SoundCloud.
See, that's what's up.
So
Yeah,
totally
there you go.
linked with this dude over a mobile game on these
That's
little
what's
furry
up.
animals. Like, hey man, I make
Dude, that's
music.
hilarious.
See, I'm not even like ballsy enough to do stuff like that sometimes. It's kind of weird because like I understand how a lot of people like can perceive me like, but I tell people like I'm shy. Nobody like believes it. I forgot I had these sunglasses on.
Dude,
Nobody.
they look sick. I like it. Like
I like this topic,
dope.
being an artist, because now as we're talking, it's like so much like, and to Puff's point, you know what I'm saying? Like just to spread some positivity, because I don't feel like we have enough. Like, you know, I seen a clip of Wayne saying he was like, if a person is hungry enough, they'll find a way. I think if you're hungry enough, you will acquire the skill.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
You feel me? I wasn't as always good at rapping. You know what I'm saying? But I did always write. Like I used to perform like in the advanced categories in like writing when I was like a kid. So I think some things can kind of be like precursors. Like you had like a full ride to O State, right?
Yeah, I forgot like anybody knew that. I tried to like erase that from my
Like that's
history.
amazing to me.
I fumbled it and
You didn't care.
I threw it. I didn't want to go to school.
You didn't want to go.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to school. I'm not built for school.
That make your story so much more better though, because when you get into the Breakfast Club or where all these other different places, you know what I'm saying, and they'll be like, "Yo, he could have had a full ride like to Old State." Everybody knows.
Dude, that's something that Nardwar will bring up.
Yeah, Nardwar will know that for sure.
He'll be like,
that is
so,
wild.
Master Puff.
Yeah, it is nuts because like fumbling that bag, that $100,000 bag, and then like going to OU, partying for a semester, and that fucked me up financially, but it was fun. If I would have never did that,
Yeah.
none of this.
That's
Well,
it.
personally, for me, would be happening. I don't know what would, like any links anybody else would make, 'cause the music scene is small,
Yeah.
but that's just nuts. Because I could have been a like you know me, I love business.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm like
That's what I'm saying. We need to like you and I really need to tap in, because I don't.
Yeah.
But I love the music. Like I feel like I can make beats like all day.
I feel
all
like-
day.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude, son.
See, like when you talk to me like just casually, I try to give off like a comforting vibe. But if you get me in a business situation, I turn into a fucking predator.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I'm a
what's
shark.
up.
I will I still like am being polite and stuff, but I get what I need,
Like
and I know
facts
how
and figures.
I know how to problem solve and get that, and I just thrive off that. Like,
Yeah.
like I watch Gary V videos and
Oh,
be
yeah.
like,
Gary V.
I'm just as good as this guy. You know, I can fucking
Right.
do it, or and if not better. And if he heard me say that, he'd probably literally at me on Twitter and be like, "Yo,
That's
dude,
fine.
Yeah.
That's,
hit me
go
up.
ahead and
Listen to
start
my
my
music.
career.
Okay.
Shit, listen to Good Real Good. That shit's
I
banging.
argue with you on Twitter. You want to be, because sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I think not about Gary Vee, but sometimes people who are like up there, they be thinking like they God or something, like they untouchable. Like I argue with you, and then if you diss me, I'm gonna rap battle you, or I'm gonna shoot my own diss. You're gonna shoot the video, and then it's gonna be like Eminem and MGK.
Yo.
Everybody says MGK won that thing. I don't know why they think that.
I think they both won.
There you go.
I don't think anybody lost that.
That's facts. But I'm talking about lyrically though.
All right.
Okay. This is like this is a breakdown right here because they were both pretty like evenly matched songs, but because like
It's the breakdown.
there was iffy parts of both. I'm not gonna lie to you. As a lyricist, I listened to parts of M stuff and I was kind of let down. But he went hard. But then
But
the
it's
ending
like you're let down for Eminem.
for Eminem.
Yeah.
Like, cause
But
you
then
gotta
you're-
be to the point where he just be on his
That's
toilet.
a good point. That's a good point. Because we're like, I'm thinking that's not that good for Eminem, and I'm thinking this is great for MGK.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like that, you're
But
right.
they were saying people helped him write that, like he was dealing with, because I guess they were saying like Eminem had like banned him from being like on Shade 45, like they didn't want him at the station.
Right.
So a lot of times when you talking about being an artist and rap beefs, we're talking about tea and who can spill the most tea or who can say the hardest bars. I felt like MGK just had a dope song. He had a video like immediately.
Yeah.
He responded so professionally, and like remember when Meek Mill and Drake went at
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Like and I've seen a clip of Drake. I watch artist interviews like a lot,
Yeah.
and I seen a clip of Drake was like, he's like, oh, I thought you was prepared for this. I was ready. You weren't ready. You know,
Drake did murder.
I feel like you
Yeah.
guys think that Drake's got like just diss songs like in a vault, and he like on every artist that he could conceivably
maybe
go up against.
maybe.
I mean, he's probably the biggest professional in
Hitman.
hip hop right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Professional hitman.
yeah. I mean, Pusha T got him though.
Yeah, oh yeah, but that was because of the T. When he said that bar about his son, Drake, it made Drake's whole like structure like change because
but then-
now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now Drake completely spun it and made it like now he's
Exactly.
rapping about his kid. It's just like
Professional hitman.
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I used to hate on Drake early in his career. I'm like, man,
I loved
I'm
Drake
not-
early.
I just thought it was all like poppy, like sing songy, like come on girl, whatever. And I don't usually listen to that stuff. And then like he started dropping more rap shit, and then started dropping like more and more. And I'm like,
Good.
he doesn't miss. I don't think
My favorite,
rarely
like,
misses.
where, like, because, you know, some of the newer Drake stuff, I'm kind of, like, off and on. I'm like, it's sometimes, like, some of it's good. Some of the albums are just too long. I can't sit through that
That's
long
fair.
to, you know, listen to hour, 50-minute albums.
He does it so effortlessly though. Like he can say whatever he wants, and it sounds.
He got a really
smooth.
nice voice.
Yeah.
And his pen is nice, but I know that he be using writers and stuff too. And I think that's why a lot, because he's kind of become more of like almost the way he operate like a pop artist.
Yeah.
It's not unnatural for pop artists. Like that's a common thing.
Yeah.
For like singers to be having like artists and stuff. But for me as a hip hopper, I don't know how I feel about that. Like if somebody gives me a line, and maybe it looks like that. Like maybe he's like line, like somebody just give me a rhyming word.
Yeah, it could have just been anybody that he knows in the studio and said, "Hey, maybe this will work," and then he gives them writing credits.
Yeah.
because like now you're a part of this project.
I could give him the benefit of the
But
doubt.
I mean, at the same, I'm iffy on it because like, okay, so I've bought a verse off of my buddy because he's not a rapper, but he has a pen.
Right.
Like he has a fucking, but he would have never put it out. And this song is archived on my SoundCloud. Like you can't even listen to it anymore. But I did get the verse off of him, performed it. It was a good song. And so like I've been on the boat where I've even put right in the description, written by Beat Camps. Like I there was no discrepancy. There's no ghostwriters like this. He wrote it. Like,
See, and that's the problem.
If you, like, pass it off as your own.
Well, you're owning it, just like Drake kind of owned the whole thing with his son. I think it was, but then I remember somebody bringing it up. He was like, "Well, if you actually read the album credits, it's like clearly there."
Yeah, it's not like he's trying to.
But when you making yourself like top dog in the game,
Yeah.
like you self-proclaimed top dog, you feel me? Like people gonna come for you regardless. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, make bangers. Like,
to be fair, like anybody could get a verse. Like if like Drake being top dog because he got, I don't think it's because he got verses or had writers. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Because I mean, he had influence, but if he did that, he made the decision. He made the decision to get that for his track, and then had his track blow up the way it does. Anybody can hire a writer. If hiring a writer is a difference between Drake and me, then everybody would
get
be
some
hiring
writers.
writers. Like,
Yeah.
but that's not the case. I think you just have to make the best decision with what you have and in your position to get there. And if
'Cause I'm an
is-
artist.
If that
I'm
is
an
hiring
artist.
a writer, then you're an artist that hires writers. But you still have to perform it.
no, I feel that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, because it's kind of like a like if you think back to like Spider-Man, I think in Spider-Man references it's kind of screwed up, but I guess it's
I get it. I think it's SpongeBob references. That's
You-
why I laughed earlier. I'm like,
but it's like a symbiotic relationship. Like you can have the bars, but you may not have like the voice. Like they
Right.
kind of depend on each other.
then you got
You know what
Charlie
I'm saying?
Parker, and he's like, I make beats, I can rap, I can sing.
I just feel I don't know, man, because I just feel like I don't know. Like a piece of me is like old school. Like a part of me is old school. So it's like I would rather like okay, when I look at like Kendrick Lamar, all right, I don't know. I'm assuming he has maybe used writers. You know what I'm saying?
There was a big thing that like Eminem brought him into the studio and
Yeah.
like made him write the verse on the spot to prove that he didn't have ghostwriters.
See, and that part right there, that Eminem made him do that. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a part of me from like the school of hard knocks of hip hop where like, nah, guy, it's like samurai. It's like two samurai or two martial artists fighting or sparring.
Yeah.
Like Chuck Norris don't get to send a stunt double in. That's why
Tom
Jackie,
Cruise is
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Jackie Chan.
I do want to add that like I'm not like an advocate for ghostwriting.
I mean,
anything.
I see it both ways.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I see
it's
it both ways.
Like, if you want to do it, I'm fucking cool with it. Like,
Yeah.
if you have the access to the things that you could, like, I have a writer, I have a publicist, I have this, I have that to do the things for you, then fucking do it.
Somebody told me they wanted to write something for me. I was offended. I was younger
You're like,
then.
what?
I'm still low key like, now something. Okay, think about the situation with Shank. Right? Remember y'all came to record this song? I'm like, this hook. I'm like, let me sing it. Let me give it a shot.
Dude, that song, I've been listening to it like on repeat. It's a great song.
I liked it.
I'm
I
excited.
almost wanted to put a verse on it for real, but
Yeah.
no, it was fire. It was fire for real.
Good
For real.
song. You did a good job on it too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It'll make a good music video too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, summer, it look like spring right around the corner.
know.
I heard it's supposed to be 50 tomorrow.
This is what I worded. I was like, it's nice.
Me
fucking
too.
hope so.
I've been like
It's
this.
nice.
I'm a 50-degree kind of guy.
Yeah,
Like-
I like being able to wear like long sleeves without like sweating too much.
Right. Because I'm a sweaty fuck. Like, when you get me in the summer,
Oh, dude,
bro,
it's-
now my armpits start smelling like vinegar because I've been working too hard, and I'm just like, oh, why does anybody fucking even stand around me? It's gross, man. I hate sweating.
yeah.
I hate being sweaty, but I'm a sweaty mess. And the long hair doesn't help at all.
It'll get you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go bald, get my head tattooed.
There you
No,
go.
they'll think I'm like
They gonna think you a Russian. You know what's fucked up? We've been blaming Russia.
Vladimir Putin.
Man, we've been blaming Russia in pop culture for so many things for so many years. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always talk about the Russians having a satellite or like some joke about Russians and potatoes and immigrants and those little pop-up thingies that like you
Yeah.
open it and it's like more little thingies in it. You know what I'm saying?
Russian nesting dolls.
Nesting dolls.
Yeah. Like, maybe you just get tired. Like, you know what? I'm tired of y'all talking about me. Like,
All I know is if I see a fleet of planes coming through with an Adidas stripe, and then dudes jump out parachuting with Adidas tracksuits on, I know we're fucked because they just sent Russia's best.
see, me being an
Vladimir
artist,
Putin.
I feel like
You can sing to them and maybe make a
not even
touch their
that.
soul.
I'm so screwed up. I feel like if I go through things, like me and my wife could be arguing, right? And I would literally be like, this about to be a banger. And it's like the situation is fucked up for real. Like, you know, it's super screwed up. Like one time we was like, just like the other day, we was arguing, right? And I was like, she said something, and I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Like she's like pissed, like she's like mad, like blah, 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 blah. I said, hold up, wait a minute. I was like, you don't even like me, not unless we high. That's not low key, that's high key. I was like, yo, that was a bar. I was like, I'm like geek. Like immediately the energy changes.
Yeah.
You know what
You're
I'm
like,
saying?
hold on, let's put this
Yeah.
conversation on hold.
Real talk, no, seriously. I'm like, and it's so
Yeah, write
funny.
this
She's
down.
getting used to me because we're going in our 5th year in September. And she's getting used to me, and she's even like, she like stopped being mad for like 2 seconds. And she was just like, I said, now you don't want me to put that in a song because there was this whole
Delete me
thing.
from this conversation.
Facts. There was this whole thing about like she was upset because when I go through things, being an artist, this is how I express the same way that, you know, Dave, shout out to Dave, expresses himself.
Shout out
through,
Gabriel the Angel.
Yeah, shout out to Gabe the Angel.
Oh shit, I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
I got that up on the wall.
Okay.
You feel me?
So he can just do everything, I guess.
Yeah.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
He's an artist. And I had to be able to express myself through the music, you know, and she told me, like, she gave me some game about what it's like being the subject matter of my songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got this one cut. I was like, I know I called you a bitch, and I blank it out for a dramatic effect, but that's not what I meant. Oh, Jesus. Shout out to Jesus, you feel me? Like, but I did that because you know,
In the name of Jesus.
I'm never gonna be the type of artist to blast my wife
Yeah.
without coming to some sort of summary, some sort of
resolution of
a
that.
resolution in the song at the same time.
Yeah.
You're never gonna hear me drop a straight up diss record on my wife, and then I've been with her for 20 years, and I ain't. You know what? I might.
I gotta post.
I was so nice to you.
I was so. Hey, we say that all the time. She was like, I had got mad about something. She had like cooked dinner. She had the dishes clean and everything, and I was like mad about something simple. I was like, she did all this extravagant stuff. I'm like, this is dry. She was like, I was so nice to you, but it was like way worse because she was pissed.
I'm laughing because you big mad.
Big mad. But, you know, being with an artist, like, I'm like, what your girl got to deal with? Let's talk about some of your rude artist things.
Let's get
You
her
know,
in
it's
it.
funny. We were in the car before this, and she's like, "What are you gonna do? Talk about our relationship on the
Yup,
podcast?"
let's do it.
I mean,
do
she
it.
has to deal with anything like anybody who's with an artist has to do. But we,
Like
do,
what, though?
I mean, just me being zoned in on my phone for like an hour and a half straight because I have 15 people messaging me at the same time,
Man.
Yeah.
or
That's why you don't be answering the phone.
yeah.
It's hard to get you on the phone.
Well, it's if I see you calling, I'll answer.
Yeah.
But if like messages especially get hard because they get
especially
they get-
show days.
Oh yeah.
like right now, like bro,
Let's see
I'm
what
not gonna
you
show
got.
the camera, but like just look at what I got.
Going crazy.
Like just
all
these-
blue dots.
Let me see this.
Unopened.
Oh shit! Just like all these fucking
damn.
like, and it just
That's a lot.
so I'll spend a lot of time on my phone doing shit, and you know her love language is affection, and
You saw me doing that?
Like,
I'm listening, bro.
and sometimes
Her love
things come
language
up,
is affection.
yeah, and
Yeah.
just like spending quality time together, and so I try my best because sometimes I'll catch myself being like really shitty
Like
at
a
it.
dickhead.
Yeah, and just like so zoned in on my craft and so
Yeah.
tunnel vision that
Like, shut up, leave me alone.
yeah, but then
Yeah.
I will never say that.
No, I'm
Because,
saying, no,
like,
I won't say that.
No, and
But I feel it.
I don't even know though because like
I'm like that. Like, leave me alone. Like,
well I think if it was anybody else I'd be
Yeah.
like leave me alone, but when if she
Yeah.
like I like without like she does things for me that I need like
yeah.
emotionally, physically,
Yeah.
and just so I'm really appreciative of it. So if she wants to come to me while I'm doing something, I take the time. I know I have a second to put this down
Yeah.
and say, what's up. But I struggle to do that sometimes because I don't realize how important the situation
Wait till you
is.
get kids.
Right. That's why
Yeah.
we don't want kids.
Or a husky.
So,
Yeah.
Shout out to Stormy.
Or
bro,
a
we had a husky and a
bull.
German Shepherd at the same time. So
Yo, did you breed them?
no, she got not the German Shepherd. She got the husky when it was a puppy. I mean, she was
Yeah.
living in Florida.
Yeah.
And then with her and her man at the time, their man found the German Shepherd on the street and just took him home. So then after all
Dang.
that split up, then he took the husky. But like,
Dang.
but we,
You
yes.
could have had some bread for them puppies. They told me husky pups can go up to $7,000
Husky
when I
pup?
bought mine.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
That dog was an asshole. I love him though. Just huskies are crazy, man.
She's insane. She be talking to me. It's crazy.
Yelling at
Yo,
like why?
I can't even show PDA to Kylie without her like blocking. We call her
Oh.
Balake.
Dude,
Yeah.
even like if you're just like playing around,
Yeah.
like my dog freaks out and is like,
I'm like,
"Not-
dang,
not-
cuz I
not my
can't even
house."
get none. I can't get no kiss, cuz.
you gotta shut the.
You on the
gotta-
wrong street, cuz.
You gotta get him like some peanut butter or something to distract him.
Yeah, distraction or
Yeah.
something.
Take the little like Kong.
Stormy
thing,
likes
put it in
oranges. I give
Yeah,
her
oranges.
oranges. Yeah.
You're not supposed to give your dog citrus.
Bro, I looked it up. They can eat oranges,
They
bro.
can't.
Can they?
I heard they
Oh,
like
dude.
absolutely shouldn't.
One thing you should never give your dog is peppers of any kind, because my dog had explosive diarrhea for like
For
a
real?
week and a half.
I ain't gonna cap.
was the
Stormy
worst.
ate
It
some
was
chocolate
bad.
the other day. It scared the crap
Oh,
out
yeah.
of me. But it was like a little bite-sized Kit Kat, and she didn't eat the whole thing, and she just ripped into the Kit Kat in the wrapper.
Damn.
Like, and I was like freaking
Yeah,
out.
like, is she got?
And I started looking up. I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
like started freaking it out, but because they really should not have chocolate at
Yeah.
all. Like, but
Yeah,
she's
one-
fine.
Like one bite. Like I've had dogs that got into chocolate before and then they were like fine.
Yeah.
But obviously you're not supposed to give
Yeah,
a
if
dog
you like a whole.
Hey, so
bag.
I don't know where she got it from. I
That's
think she
bad.
like went Stormy's smart, man.
Yeah.
I think she like went in my bag, like I just had it open,
Sniffing
like it was like
around.
up here, and she was like, and pulled it out.
She's like, anytime I try to eat food, like I try to hide it sometimes. Like I have like a bag of jerky. I'm like crinkle, and he's like, I'm like, no.
Yeah. Stop! Our dog is actually like really good. He won't. I mean, he'll like kind of beg, but he'll just stand there patiently and like hope you give him something. And
Mine's
he's
like
well-trained
paw. He'll paw. He'll get like upset that I'm not giving him some of my food. I'm like, dude, you got your own food, bro. I already gave you a treat
back
earlier.
Up, cuz.
Back,
you on the wrong street, cuz.
Well, you know that's
Back up.
another thing that like because we don't have kids, but that's something as like an artist in a relationship we have to deal with is like sometimes if she has to go do something, like I can't go do something because the dog needs taken care of, or
no, that's
vice
facts.
versa. And you know that's not a big deal, but that's just something you got.
A dog is like a kid, to be honest. You know, Stormy is a lot of the reason like a 40-hour a week job, like on that company's terms, was not gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? Stormy just turned a year old. You know, so this is what it's like being an artist, balancing real life with
balancing the dogs, man.
Man, I'm for real though. Because
it's just a game of managing L's.
I always think of like 2 Chainz with Scrappy. Or Trappy, that's his name. he's got a French bulldog, a French bulldog, and he could bring that thing anywhere because it's tiny. But yeah, that'd be crazy. Like thinking about having to like tour with a dog, and like
I
take
would
care.
love
like,
to tour with a dog. That'd be so cool.
Sweet.
Tour dog.
Just
be in the crowd at every show. Just having fun.
Just chilling. Right. I want to get a dog that I can teach to skateboard. Like one of those dogs that can like, because my dog. I've tried it. I've tried it with my dog, and he'll rip the board away from me, and like he's afraid of it. Anything that moves or anything that's like abnormal, like moves or makes loud noise, he's like,
that
nope.
Sucks. It'd be so funny seeing my dog on a skateboard. I don't think he would fit.
Yeah,
he's too big for a skateboard. Maybe a longboard.
that'd be
Maybe ride a longboard.
I had a skateboard once, and then I lost it because, speaking of dogs, this pit bull chased me.
Oh, no.
And I left it.
Dang.
I was in California. But it's still kind of cool is, like speaking of, like, vans and type shit, like, how I was always kind of around, like, skateboarding culture and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then when I was younger, I couldn't really, like, afford Jordans and stuff, so I was wearing a lot of Chucks. And then eventually Vans, you know what I'm saying? And then at that time, I had moved back to Ohio. So around that time, that kind of like punk rock, like it was like Green Day and Panic at the Disco and all that. That kind of influenced, you know, growing up and going to McKinley. That kind of influenced like the culture and what we were wearing and that sort of thing. So
because McKinley was an interesting mix of
for
people.
sure.
Like we had like the like scene kids. Wearing the crate like that was, you know, I had the straightened hair and the girl pants that because they didn't make skinny jeans for dudes yet.
Right. Yeah.
You just like buy them and they definitely didn't look that great. But
I think it's crazy that I'm sitting here on a podcast with 2 people from McKinley.
Yep. Look at us bridging the divides.
Yeah, we're just breaking
Where
down
did you
barriers. Maslin.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, let's talk about that shit, though, too, man. Because I moved to Maslin, right?
Yeah.
I moved to Maslin. This was like 3 years ago, something like that. And like I know people still to this day who are Cantonians, and they're like, I don't fuck with the milk, bro. And I'm like, why? Like downtown Maslin is lit. Like it really
nice.
is. I like it. I
mean, and there is that little section of downtown Canton that's nice too.
Yeah, facts.
That's
I feel like it's getting. I feel like it's getting better now, though.
Yeah,
but.
I mean,
it seems like Canton is more populated
in the city. It's like really weird. Like it's at a weird level of like brotherhood in that city.
Yeah,
like you're seeing tigers everywhere on people's trucks.
Yeah, I remember the first time that I like because I was delivering Domino's in Maslin, and like the first time like Maslin won a game of like a season, and like people were just going around like, honking their horns, and I was like, "Am I doing something wrong?"
No.
And then I was like, "Oh, that's just they won again."
They were blasting during Maslin McKinley week. I was at Papa John's down there, and they were blasting Eye of the Tiger, and like I was low key conflicted because like my family is like a long line of like McKinley nights.
I always feel like I can never, like when I'm in Massillon, I'm like, I can't let anybody know. that
For
I want-
real, bro. That's
I won't
insane.
survive. I won't survive out
and
here.
I mean, every Macedonian will give you shit too. If you
Yeah, for real.
Like I've given you shit.
Yeah.
I probably haven't given you shit. 'cause
I don't
just
even
realized
care
you went
about
to McKinley.
that.
But that's crazy how like big the rivalry is, and then like half a can doesn't give a shit. But like all of Massillon's like, fuck yeah,
Man.
fuck those dogs, and then
Yeah.
dragging like stuffed bulldogs on the back of their car through the streets and shit.
It's deep.
Yeah, it's
I'm like, y'all.
grown ass men tailgating outside of high school football games, getting drunk.
Like it's the
yeah.
Browns.
I was
Dude,
literally-
there was one time I went to a Massillon McKinley game, because I've only been to like a handful of like high school football games because I just wasn't in the football at all.
Yeah, fuck it.
And I remember one time I was walking through, and I was all by myself. I shouldn't have walked through Massillon, like the Massillon tailgate by myself. But some dude had one of those like ridiculously loud like horns, and like as soon as I walked past, it was, "Whirr!" and I like freaked out, and it was just humiliating, dude. I was like, man,
Sorry, on
they were
behalf
just
of
making fun of me.
Massillon.
It's like,
It's
dang.
such a. I mean, God, both cities are so trashy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's good parts and there's bad
Bro,
parts. but holy shit.
Massillon is cool to me. Like, the only problem I had, because I was living right off of Lincoln Way and like right next to the school, the Paul Brown Stadium or whatever it's called. And like,
That's the Cincinnati Bengals stadium. But
I thought it.
ours is Paul Brown Tiger Stadium.
Oh, come on.
Paul-
Cut me some slack.
But technically, you're talking about the stadium in Cincinnati when you say that. I just
Okay.
want to be like,
Okay.
Like, wow.
see, yeah, I went to Massillon. I know my Tiger facts, guys.
Okay, so peep though. My daughter
Tiger
is
facts.
like definitely afraid of fireworks. And apparently this one night they was running through the opposing team because it was like we was hearing pew, 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 pew every like 5 minutes.
I don't mean to laugh at that, but it's just like,
It's hilarious.
like because they're supposed to be like a celebratory thing.
and she's like scared out of her mind. Like, damn, oh my God. I'm like, yo, we got to get up out of here. These folks is too geek about this football
It's
team.
high
Yeah.
school football.
But I
yeah.
love it though. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of synonymous with their 330. At least a
Yeah.
part of it.
I mean,
Yeah.
football's started here.
Yeah,
between
that's
the two
crazy.
cities.
That
to
always
me.
blows my mind. I always feel like I'm like, man, we are like McKinley was one of the first like national football like
Yeah.
teams, and then somehow it
watched-
just turned into a high school.
I watched a video that had like the full history of the NFL, like the
Yeah.
teams, and now the teams dropped off, teams joined in. How some people were into like what year they became independent owners and
Yeah.
like funding their own teams. It was cool. It was cool, but it all started here.
Yep.
And I didn't play football, so fuck it.
Yeah.
But it is-
cross country boys.
Yeah, there. You can't tell now.
No, man.
It is really cool to have something that a whole city can get behind. Because
Yeah.
you go to like you can even go to Tuslaw, like 2 miles, west or east, 2 miles east, and then like their stadium is just 2 sets of bleachers.
Yeah.
And like maybe their parents show up to the game. But in Massillon and McKinley,
Yeah.
they got full ass whole stadiums.
Yeah, like we've had the Canton Stadium's been built like 3 times in the last couple of years. Like
That's because the NFL owns it.
they're like this got to be bigger than the. And we're like, didn't you guys just build a stadium? Like rebuild it? And they're like, we're gonna rebuild it again.
Did you know that Massillon built the first full size indoor practice facility for their football team? Like
Oh, damn.
that
I
one-
love that though.
that is
Yeah.
sweet.
I love that. I think that's one of the reasons for me, that I want to make it and get some money,
Get
because
some money. Get some money.
I
get
mean
some
for
money.
real, shout out to VIP.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, I think when I drop an album, I think I want to go back
Yeah,
to the Mod
Cincy.
B.
Dude.
For real.
That's a
'cause,
dope place.
Bro, I love that place. I was thinking about it today, like randomly. Maybe I seen Peach like on, and
Yeah,
I was
she
just,
had something going on there. And then
Yeah.
everybody eats. Shout
yo,
out.
that experience, bro. It was that in the vault. I
Yeah.
think. No, I can't even say that, bro, because every place was an experience.
It
that's-
definitely was an experience.
That's an accurate statement.
I
That's
kept
for sure.
telling Puff was super stressed, like stressed. I'm like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the journey.
And every time he said that, I'd be like, I know. Like,
the
and I'm 100% thankful that we did it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm,
like
I'm
we
happy.
learned. I feel like if anything, we just learned a lot. Like it was
No
like
shit.
it
we
was
grew
like
closer.
It was like
too.
freaking like a tour, like boot camp kind of like.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was like if anything could go wrong,
it did.
here's how you handle it next time. Like
Yeah, fucking.
Oh man.
Oh my god,
We'll have to-
having like no people in Pittsburgh, but then like
And then we had people though.
yeah,
Like I even had somebody I was geek. I'm like, damn, I really am an artist. Like,
An artist.
yo, because it was dope to me that I could even get somebody to come out there. I didn't
Yeah.
even realize I even like really knew anyone
I
in
know that
area.
feeling because when I opened up for Flames last year in the Pittsburgh and One Live, he had a lot of local artists on there. It was a
Yeah.
really good show
Yeah.
because he does that well. Everybody
Yeah.
say whatever they want about the man. They do that well.
Yeah.
And I showed up, and then after my set, they ended up going on first. I walk outside, this dude I'd never met before comes up and says, "Hey, I found you on ads. Like when I was running Facebook ads, I saw your ad. I've liked your page. I saw you were coming out, so I came out. Like, nice to meet
Oh,
you."
sick.
And I was like,
You're like, damn.
like,
That's what happened when we went to Columbus. Like this dude, I told this guy, like this dude was there with who I was sure was like his girlfriend.
Mhm.
And not because they was all like PDA, but I don't know, I just guessed. But it was his mom. So she was really pretty. And like I was like shocked, like, what? And then so he was like, yeah, man, we just chatting. He's like, what's your name? I'm like, Charlie Parker. And he was like, yo, I was just listening to you. Like, I know you. I'm like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. So it's different because these things may happen in like our area like all the time, you know.
Right.
But when you start going other places,
yeah,
you know,
like getting recognized 100
Yeah.
miles away from home is
yeah,
like,
it
wow.
start.
There's
It
been a couple
expands your
times
reality.
where like I'll somebody's like, oh, I want to follow. Like, what's your stuff? And they'll go to like All Circles Media, and I'll be like, oh, you already like us, dude. And like that DJ, No Sleep, he was
Oh,
like, oh, I already
shit.
follow you guys. I was like, oh shit, that's crazy.
nice. Yeah, it's
Damn.
crazy.
All right.
I think I know I downplay it a lot,
Yeah.
but like it's different now. Like if I go out somewhere in Canton or Maslin, someone stops me.
Yeah.
Like they're
facts.
like, yo, like do you make music? It's usually the question I
Yeah.
get. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, yo, bro, you're Master Puff, aren't you? Yeah.
You're like, yes, I am.
Yes, I am. And like I'm friendly, but when I know the small talk is coming, I'm like, dun, dun.
Yes, I is. Yes, I is. Somebody better tell him who the FI is. I don't know. Got that boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, baby.
That's super bass.
I hated that song.
Nicki Minaj
Delete
is
me
a,
from this conversation.
Nicki Minaj
Bro.
is a good rapper. She's a good rapper, and
Nicki
I'll
Min-
stand by that.
Nicki Minaj.
I feel like people listen to a female and automatically try to write them off because most of the
She's
time
good as shit.
they're over sexualized or whatever. But
That's true, too.
She could actually rap.
She can
Like,
rap. I remember with Lil Wayne when he was doing the drought mixtapes,
Yeah.
and he was like, "And I just tried." He did the Upgrade You remix. He's like, "And I just signed a chick, that Nicki Minaj, nigga, we in charge, baby, put me in charge, and I'm just murdering niggas free of charge." Like they got her and Drake. They came like to me. That was the coldest.
Yeah.
Like I'm putting this person on. That was the coldest cosign. I feel like that's part of the reason, because at this point, Nicki and Drake are like,
wasn't that like Birdman though? Like
you mean?
Young Money, like isn't that?
well,
Birdman?
Young Money is Wayne and them.
Is it
That's
exactly?
is Cash Money. You know, his Wayne be like Cash Money, Young Money, motherfucker. The other side, I don't know. I think of Wayne in song form.
That's fine. That's fine.
But it's kind of hard not
I know
to.
a lot about Wayne. Like now, like I was thinking about him the other day. I was like, I finally understand what he means when he's like, I don't write shit because I don't got time.
Yeah.
Because I really be feeling like, that's why I feel like my freestyle has gotten so
Yeah,
good.
dude. You got. I feel like our whole crew's got some, like we all have different like strengths with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
for
facts.
sure.
It was kind of like forced on me, low key, because like London, my youngest child was born in a pandemic, and like so I was having a sweet. So I like how we're casually kind of going back to this topic of being an artist and what
I'm an
that's like.
artist.
Like so, this is when I started my recording journey, man. And God is so crazy because I had just decided out of nowhere, like, you know what, I'm gonna start engineering myself, and I put that thought out on Facebook because sometimes you just want to put it out into the atmosphere, you know.
Yeah.
And like somebody literally went and bought me a Yeti mic. It was to borrow, but they bought it. They bought a Yeti mic and they bought like some $400 Sony headphones. Already had an interface, already had the computer. He was like, learn how to use this. And so what started to happen was because we couldn't get daycare and I had to be with the kids. So what I started doing was I was going to learn how to record and I was going to be able to express myself. I needed that outlet. So when London started waking up and every 2 hours and stuff, I started timing it. I started setting alarms. I'm like, I know she finna wake up at like 3 and 5.
Yeah.
So I would have me some coffee. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was doing, being an artist. You feel me?
I'm an artist.
Hey,
kids.
It is what it is. You gotta, they say the mother of creation is necessity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it's like.
Profound.
That's facts though. Because what you gonna do, like, when you look at the Kanye documentary and like this is after being signed to Rockefeller. Like, he got in his car accident.
Yeah.
But he had to do it. He had to express himself. The doctor told him he shouldn't be traveling, probably shouldn't be talking because his jaw was wired.
Yeah.
You feel me? But he records through the wire.
Through the wire.
And that's like astronomically huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's being an artist, bro. Defying the odds, bro. That's what it is.
Yes, sir. What is being an artist to you?
Dope.
Tell you what,
I feel
it's
like that's a
fucking load
good-
of bullshit. No, go ahead.
I feel like that's a good spot to kind of taper off. That was a good like button.
That's facts, bro. Because I mean,
Dope.
people try to discourage you. Because I think I gotten off track because we be doing that sometimes. But people try to discourage you. I've had
Us,
people,
nah.
real talk. I've had people tell me to my face, and I'm so glad they did it. I remember one time this guy looked me directly in my face and was like, "Maybe being a rapper ain't for you." And I was so pissed off. I said, "You got me fucked up." For real, bro. I was mad. I was livid.
Fucked up for real.
I was livid, bro. And like, but so that's when I'll be, if any of you artists out here, especially if you only been doing this like a year, 2 years, you know what I'm saying, and you're feeling discouraged, that's gonna happen. I've literally tried to quit. I've tried to quit music. I said,
keeps
Lord,
drawing
I'm
you back
done.
in.
It don't work because you start to understand this is how you understand the world.
Yeah.
This is how you understand the world through music. Like a lot of times, I could be trying to go to sleep and I'd be like,
Oh yeah, dude.
and my wife is like, "Are you serious?"
She's like, shut up.
Like, bro, like for real, and to all the artists out there, like, man, you just gotta keep going, and if you want to do it, you're gonna find a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't, whatever you can't do by yourself, get with like-minded individuals and find people who you can trust and who you can grow with, and
Right.
you
might lose a lot of friends.
you might.
True.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't say I lost friends, but there
I
were definitely
did.
people not like soured relationships,
Yeah.
but people that fell off.
Yeah.
Because
Just
I
saying.
focused my time with people that were like-minded.
Yeah.
Like, the biggest killer of your career, artists, if you're starting out, will be hanging out with your homies that don't have any ambition.
Man.
Or like,
Shout out to Ambition. He
Yeah,
got a
shout
lot
out
of
to
ambition.
yeah.
Ambition, if you're watching, I got your text earlier. I'm gonna get back to you. It's been a crazy day.
Fucking,
It is.
yeah, if your friends don't support, like, your close friends. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about like your acquaintances, because they don't have to support you.
Yeah.
But then you're like, if your circle isn't like, don't go to the studio, come like smoke this blunt and play video games.
Yeah.
That sounds enticing to me. Sounds very enticing. But I also know that I can't be doing that every day.
Yeah.
And I so like now, like,
That's a mega good point.
now John's like the only dude that hits me up like, hey, come over and play video games. But then we might play a game and then be like, all right, what do we got to do for the festival? Like, who do we have
Yeah.
booked? Like,
See,
what?
because you and bro, once you get so deep into it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I started in 2010,
Yeah.
and really I could kind of say before that because I've always been around music. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom's a singer, but officially as a rapper, like, I am a rapper in 2010, and it kind of turns into that because you are a business. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun, but especially once you get a girlfriend or a dog, because a dog is a big responsibility, and that really is like having a kid, for real, for real. You know, you get a family, you don't got time. Like, I'm gonna play the game for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, But I can only do that for so long until I'm almost feeling like I need to be doing something because I'm unproductive.
Well, I try to use it as a reward mechanism.
There
for
you
myself.
go.
That's true.
So then, like, if I get shit,
Yeah.
I have no guilt if I did shit and I like got what I wanted to get done for the day. Just
Yeah.
sit down and just chill because
Facts.
that's a big reason why my mental state is as good as it is. I feel like I have a pretty good grip on my mental health.
Kind of remind me
Which
of
is-
Rick Rubin, low key.
Yeah, you got that Rick Rubin vibes.
That's good though. I
Who the
think
fuck is Rick Rubin?
You don't
he's
know
like
Rick-
one of the
Oh,
guys in
man.
hip hop.
You
Like,
gotta-
one of-
Oh,
like I
really?
think he helped. I think he founded Def Jam with
Somebody I should know
Yeah, he
of.
got Beastie Boys, Run
yeah,
DMC.
yeah,
Like
founded Def Jam with Russell.
he
Oh.
brought Johnny Cash
Jeez.
into his last album, or like he produced that last album. Like
It's kind of why I'm terrified.
uh,
Like if I do catch on, and I'll be
dope.
on like Sway.
What you
and
mean
Yeah.
if?
and, like
ooh,
when-
that's right. That's
If
right.
I'm on Sway or
That's a
whatever,
mega
and they're
good
like, "What do you
point.
think about this guy's album?" or like his impact on hip hop, and I'm gonna be like,
Shit, I don't know. Well, I mean, I'd rather you just tell the truth. Like, why fucking?
"Well, I
You know
will."
what
There's
I'm
nothing
saying?
else I could do. I'll be like,
Right.
"I don't fucking know."
They
Then,
be like, what?
Hey, shout out Kevin Jacobs. What's up, man?
What's up, Kev?
"What up, Kev?"
Yeah.
You know
Shout out
Kevin
to
from
foreign,
McKinley?
foreign language. I went to his house before. I met
Oh,
him at James Garden.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I used to go to school with James. at
Isn't he a
Wendell's
rapper?
Hours. Yeah.
I feel like he had me.
I
on
think he's
Facebook.
dropping a project.
Yeah, I think I just saw that today.
Yeah. Shout out to foreign language. That's him and Fredo. They be going.
Fredo.
Yeah. They
I
pretty.
have a Fredo soundbite somewhere in here.
Yeah. They pretty dope. So I don't know what we doing. We want to kick a freestyle. What's up?
I mean, it's up to DJ.
I know it was you, Fredo.
Let's freestyle.
It's time to
Yo,
freestyle.
We
Do
could
we
end,
even
you trying
need
to
a
end it
beat?
with a freestyle because it's about to be 9.
Yeah, we could do that. What we got here?
I think I like this one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to get a couple new freestyle.
Oh,
beats, but
it's cold. Go ahead, Puff.
What you got?
Yeah. They told me rap. They told me snap. I told a bad bitch come and make it clap. I feel like everybody heard that one coming. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
What the fuck? Hiya, Master Puff, I leveled up, I'm back again. Hiya, Master Puff, I got your bitch, she giving head. Hiya, Master Puff, I'm high, I'll say it again. Shit, got her embarrassed, got her face all red.
Yeah.
Look at the lighting, look at the way that I be shining. Look at the horse that I be on, it's high I'm riding.
Oh no!
I'm the shit, and I ain't even gonna lie about it. People like, man, I can't believe he do this. I doubt it. I doubt if he would make it, but I guarantee I am. I can guarantee I'm faded. Guarantee that I'm the man. Guarantee that I got shit. No, I'm not off the Xan, but I ain't anxious, man. No, I ain't anxious, man. I be feeling so good. I be feeling alright. Alright.
All right.
Yeah.
I been feeling good, yeah. I been feeling alright.
I've been feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been feeling good, real good. Grew up in the birds, kinda grew up in the hood. Yeah, she got that horsepower, what's under your hood. Yeah, hey, sit down if I misunderstood. Understand? Hey, paraplegic. You rappers need Jesus. Man, I feel like Jesus. Man, they can't believe it. If you is a demon, then I guess I'm Buffy. Bad boy, just like Puffy. Cold, just like Puff B. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, like I be. Shit. Coming through your skin with the spikes like ivy.
Ooh.
Oh, all right.
Check my league. That's mental.
Mental.
I'm so prepared. They say, man, you're gorgeous with that long hair.
Yeah.
I said, I know, that's why I have it, that's why I keep it.
Yeah.
I'm the shit, about to make your ass believe it. I do what I want when I want. Don't give a fuck what you think. Water is a mind, fire is a power. Gotta give it up for Shane.
Shout out to Shane.
Y'all know the verse, y'all know the song. That's the one y'all heard. Shelly just did the engineering mix on that, and that shit was absurd. Like, how did he get it sounded so crisp? They said Fruity Loops ain't supposed to do this.
Right.
They said you need Pro Tools with Logic. He said I just need skill.
Yeah. I need
He did
skills.
that.
And I said, what the hell? You rappers be rapping about pills and hope it sells. I got this rap shit in my blood, in my fucking cells. I feel like Gohan when he was in the games fighting Cell. And then my boo hit my cellular. Yeah, keep the beat going. That's how I smell you.
What we got?
What?
They ain't even catch that. I said this in my cells. I feel like Gohan when he was in that one game fighting Cell. They sell games. Never mind. Dragon Ball Z
got it.
reference.
Don't say they. I'm right
Okay, okay, bro. I'm about to say because if Tez and Ambition was here, like, yeah, bro, talk to him. Hey, shout out to my cutie. I be like, ooey, that shit juicy.
Juicy.
Hey, smoke a cutie. Yeah, or at 8th. That's my A, baby. Don't you wanna go to LA? Don't you wanna hit Florida? Don't you wanna hit MIA? Don't you wanna hit ATL? What the hell? Never will you prevail. Here you go.
When that guitar hits, you know I'm rapping. Man, I'm snapping. All you other rappers be capping. See, I want to explain to you what I do and what I do in this music. The whole tour, we were with the influence, and that's a double entendre for that shit that I be making. And if y'all are hating, then I'm just masturbating to the thought.
Oh, Jesus.
These y'all are fucked if you're wrong or not.
That was nice. I like how you set that up. Jada Pinkett, yeah. Now I'm finna set it off. Going off. Go off, sis. Off of the topic. I use FL Studio, not Pro Tools or Logic. Just shout out Logic. Hey, might get with the crew and start a mosh pit. Clean it up with vomit. I'm super toxic. If Russia don't kill us, I might just hit you with this comment.
What the frick?
That was nice.
Yo, that was nice. Yo, I hope the Ukrainians survive the night.
Yo, for real.
Now I'm a knight
In armor.
in shining armor.
Yeah.
I'll hit you harder
In Pearl Harbor.
than Pearl Harbor.
And shout out to my barber.
That lineup be so crisp when I get my hair lined
Yeah.
up. I be hotter than North Carolina.
Ooh.
I be feeling so nice, that's good, real good.
Yeah.
I be feeling real nice, just like I should.
Like I should.
Cause everything is fine, everything's okay. I'm
Everything-
asleep away.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
woke up
yeah.
in the morning, needed coffee just to get me up. My homie hit me up and said, man, I had enough.
Yeah, my name Charlie Parker, you can call me Chuck.
Chuck.
I just want some ice for my Aki puck. Oops, I meant hockey. Yeah, I'm kinda confident and cocky, stocky, cause I ate my broccoli. Yeah, hit him with the jutsu like I'm Rock Lee. I did not get this beat off YouTube, you can't stop me. I don't know.
That's a deep bar because they could stop you if you got it off YouTube. They will copyright the shit out of that.
That's all for this week, guys.
Buy your beats today.
Buy your beats today, guys.
Purchase your tracks online.
Buy them from your favorite producer.
Is that the wrong one?
No, that's it. That's it.
Oh, that's the outro one. You are now returning to In Orbit. Returning into. You're going home. Fuck off.
Hey, Spirit Airlines be like.
Just fucking. We'll get there when we get there. We got Charlie Parker.
Charlie
ARLEE_Parker on IG.
We got DJ A-Rob.
Let's go. Yeah.
And then me, Master Puff.
Boom, boom, boom.
Your
Extra large and extra hard.
person for the God, I had an intro ready and that just see you guys later. I hope you have a great
All
night.
right, y'all.